Hey guys, Eclipse14 here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Alright, I need to head for the Eastern Palace, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It's not too far to get there, I just need to get up and out of this canyon and head for the northeastern part of it. Of course, we've got these things to fight, which I'll go ahead and do so. That's fine there. Even though it doesn't really mean much, this one I definitely have to take out, since it's just blocking my way. Some arrows is nice. Take out this third one. Ouch. Drop down. I may as well fight this one for good measure. And that's that. Alright, so up these stairs, and up those stairs to the northeast will bring us into the vicinity. Get owned. And that works for me. Alright, here we are at the Eastern Palace, the first dungeon of the game, and one of my personal favorites, because I always liked the motif of the Eastern Palace, regardless of game. So this one's only 2 floors. It starts off a little straightforward, then it becomes a bit of a maze of sorts, and then once you get the big key and just get access towards, heading towards the boss, it becomes more straightforward again. So, let's get to it. First things first, there's a switch right there to enter the central door. Switch right here to open it again. Simple stuff. Then we come to this room where there's a whole bunch of these black and blue balls. God, that sounds weird. Wrap ourselves around here. And across this little bridge is this little platform where there's 12 rupees in a pattern, and 100 rupees in the chest. Quite a bit. And that's really it for this room, so we just need to head on up the stairs here, and into the next room. And this is where the Eastern Palace starts to become a bit of a maze. First thing we're going to do is head east. So I'll just go ahead and do this, hit the switch, and through the door. Alright, let's go ahead and I'll just start by doing this. Don't worry about heading through this door, there's no reason to. Just go ahead and whack these guys. I would use the boomerang, but they're actually... I mean, I could hit them, but they're not paralyzed by it. Brings us here, switch in the center, though I could just flip this, there's a heart there if you need it. Just avoid that thing and you're good. And head down here, and there's the next chest containing the dungeon map. In which case, if I check it out, yeah, as you can see, 1F is pretty complex, and 2F is just a straight path to what is the boss. I mean, why else would there be a second floor in this case? But that's about it. Anyway, drop down, up the stairs, and that brings us here, and we're done with this section. So now we need to head to the west, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, we'll go ahead and just get this, and if I can... Nope, you're too far away. Ah, darn it. I was gonna throw a jar at it. Okay, apparently it doesn't work. Well, can't say I didn't try. Anyway, more of these guys, I'll just go ahead and whack them. I can definitely use the magic. Well, mainly for lamps, but I don't really, like, need it. Especially in this place. And that's it. Enter this door. That brings us here. Lift that, and, well, skeletons. We need to take them all out, and the easiest way to do them is just yeeting jars. Oh, whoops. I thought he was going to stop before then. And that wraps it up. Oh, hey, our first bomb. Finally. Nice to have. And right there is the compass, which just pinpoints the location, which of course is right at the end of 2F, as I mentioned. It wasn't that hard to figure out. There's this tile, and you can talk to Sahasrala. That's nice. first we have to open that treasure, which is, of course, this giant chest. For right now, though, I mean, we can hit these guys. We can just yeet the jar at them. And that's precisely what I'm going to do with this one. I'm just going to aggro it, wake it up, and yeet. Works for me. Who says I need a... Who said I need arrows? I just yeet jars. Anyway, that brings us down here. We can open... Well, not open, but that brings us into this dark area. Hit this. Oh, shoot. That was wrong of me to do that. I'll just quickly wrap around. Alright, there was nothing that dropped. That brings us here, where we can find a key, as well as yeet these. Yeet. Alright, there's the key. Let's go ahead and pick up all the other jars, which has some various stuff, mainly some hearts and some rupees if you need them. Just watch out for the skeletons. That brings us here. Open the door. And it's nice and bright again. Alright. Cross the bridge, and that brings us to the next room. Now this can get a little finicky, but I should be able to manage this. We gotta get that jar. For right now, all I need to do is just yeet. Ouch, I just ran straight into him. I'm pretty sure there's... Okay, there's not another one of them. There we go. They all disperse, which becomes a little obnoxious, but no problem. And with that, the big key. And that allows us access to the treasure chest, number 1. Number 2, the way to the boss. And we just have a quick little shortcut here. We just need to push this block. And that brings us back to the Sahasrala top. Move back. Yeet. And with that, the big chest is opened, and we got ourselves the bow. Alright. Of course, more skeletons, though these ones are far more obnoxious with the heads. Well, in any case. Okay, I can aggro you. Yeet. Actually, I should probably put that bow on. I mean, the boomerang might be fun, but I've got 30 arrows, and that's all I'm going to have anyway. May as well just start using them, especially since I'm probably not going to be having jars in the next couple rooms. Alright, so with the mace part taken care of, now we enter the more straightforward part. Let's go ahead and aggro. Oh, shoot. Well, I got the key. That's fine. I also saw that one lantern. I'll just go ahead and do that so I can have the whole area covered. Grab that. Well, that's about it. And that's the door up. Was there anything on the other side? Oh yeah, there was that room. That brings us here, which, yeah, you've got those things, but a whole bunch of rupees. May as well try it. Well, I got close. Only one hit and a couple drops of my magic. That's fine. With that, we head up to 2F. Alright, first things first. We need to find the switch. Grab. Alright, there it is. Of course, we can grab arrows in the heart if we need to, but more importantly, now I've got 3 of these guys. Of course, there's some jars to deal with 2 of them if need be. And, whoops. Yeet. And I'm just gonna yeet the other one for good measure. And that's that. One of these is the... Yep, that's it. Now we enter this weird room where there's just balls everywhere. One of them was the way. Which one was it? That was it. That brings us here where we've got a red one. Whoops, that didn't work. I think I just mistimed it or something. Well, either way, let me take out the skeletons first. They're gonna be obnoxious. There we go. I'm pretty sure I have to use the arrows here. Regardless, 2 of them opens the door. And that brings us to the semi-final room. Just take care of these guys. And, can I actually hit one with a pot? Or did I just... Nope, I can't do that. They're immune to it. Well, can't say I didn't try. Whoops. Oh, didn't react in time. And that's that. And that brings us to the boss room up ahead. Alright, maxed out. And, well, all set. We're ready to go. The 6 Armos Knights. These guys are relatively straightforward. They just run in a circle, contract, and then expand. And then eventually they end up in a line where they just go straight forward. Which is probably the easiest way to use the bow, because they do pretty good damage against it. If you can break your way through, these guys can be pretty easy. Other than that, this fight isn't too hard. You shouldn't take a hit unless you just end up colliding for some stupid reason. Which, it can happen. Much like this not working for some stupid reason. And there's a collision. Well, it happens. I'll just go ahead and start whacking them with the bow. Probably would have been correct to just do it right there. Nope, miss. Oh well. And once it's down to 1, the other one just kind of goes on a rampage and tries to attack you from above a lot. By this point, he becomes a bit of a joke. That was it. And that's the Armos Knights. Art number 5. And that's the first of the 3 pendants. Eastern Palace is done. The Pendant of Courage. And that wraps this place up. Alright, back to Sahasrala we go. What are you gonna do? Get out of my oh. Well, so much for... it won't make much difference, though. Just do my business and move on. Just go ahead and jump down here, and back to Sahasrala's hideout. Let's hear it. Alright, with that we get the Pegasus boots, which we can use the A button to just dash around. Yeah, that is something to note. Though we are at 14.5 minutes, so, I mean, the main focus was the Eastern Palace. Just go ahead and do this, and since I now have a bomb, go ahead and just go here, and drop our only bomb. Blast. And that allows us these 3 chests. 50 rupees, 50 rupees, and 3 bombs. Surprising that I've had only one so far, but, well, at least I've got a little more than that. But anyway, past 15 minutes, I'll go ahead and cut this here, and next episode, we're going to go ahead and go for the item he suggested at Lake Hylia, and see what else I can do from there. So I'll cut this here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.